We want to welcome you to Furman University to our first virtual tour of our beautiful campus. Alright, we're going to enter the front gate of Furman University, going down the first entrance, which we call our main gate or our front gate. Hopefully the camera is not too shaky for you guys. As you can see, it is an enclosed campus. However, during the day it is open to the community because it's such a beautiful place. And then once it hits about midnight, these gates will close and you have to have a Furman ID or a visitor's entrance pass. And here's our beautiful fountain as we pull in, one of the most amazing sights on this campus. And that's our main entrance fountain with the flowers surrounding it. Okay, one of the areas of our campus is called North Village, and this is where most of our student athletes live. As you can see, it looks like apartment style housing, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and there are tennis courts available for our students, all students to play on, not just student athletes. And then here's a more up close look at the North Village apartments, which are dorms, apartment style living. You can see there is buildings from A to Z that line throughout the entire part of North Village. So it's a rather big section of campus. Okay, this is our on-campus amphitheater where they do several events. Especially they have concerts outside. And I know at one point there was Drake at the concert for the beginning of the year. And they have live music for the community and for our campus on this amphitheater. That you can see in the background is the lake, our campus lake. So it's a beautiful setting for everybody to hang out and be outside on our campus and get to enjoy some music. They also do outdoor movies on this amphitheater, so it's a place where a lot of people can gather and kind of just hang out. Alright, now you can see a better view of our campus lake as we pull up with our bell tower in the background. And the lake reaches from the back of the amphitheater all the way to the front where our dining hall is. So it is a huge lake and a lot of people actually run around it. And then behind these trees behind the lake is our full 18-hole golf course, which is a huge addition to our campus here at Furman, where our golf team is very, very successful, both the men's and the women's side. Okay, and here is our legendary bell tower, and we're actually going to take a walk so you guys can see the bell tower, and we'll tell you a little story about the bell tower. In fact, people believe, and it is said, that if you take your significant other, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, underneath the bell tower and you kiss them, that is who you're going to marry. And as we walk up here, you can see that there are many ducks that don't mind people because they're used to the community. So it's just a beautiful place to come and hang out. But unless you're ready to get married, I wouldn't do it. Okay, these are our cabins on campus that are actually 100% carbon free, so they're green cabins, which means the students who live in here have to live green. So they recycle, they ride their bikes, they have solar panels on the top of the roofs, which you can kind of see in this shot. So they have solar energy, they're hanging lines in the back for their clothes. And the cabins inside are really, really nice, so it's a big competition if you want to live in them. You have to write an essay about how you're going to live green. Okay, now we're on the academic side of campus. We have Johns Hall to our right and Furman Hall to our left. And all throughout the middle of campus is where all of the academic buildings are. And they're actually divided up by major. So as soon as you know what you're going to major in, you will pretty much know what building to be in, and it's pretty simple. Here are some more of our fountains on campus as we pull up towards the other part of the academic area. And right in between all of the academic buildings is our library. So here is our library where the money was donated for the building from James Duke, who also donated the money for Duke University. And inside the library is where our student athletes have their study hall hours, and they also have their tutors. So they're very well equipped with all of the necessities in order to do well at Furman. As you walk out of the library, this is the beautiful scenery that you see with our fountains and our chapel in the background. And our chapel is non-denominational, so it's open to all. And it's just a beautiful scenery right here. This is our rose garden on campus. This sits between our dining hall and our bookstore. And it actually was donated by our former president's wife. And it is a full rose garden set in between the two buildings that you walk through. As you can see, the roses are pretty well in bloom right now. And if you pick a rose from this garden, you're actually charged a heavy fine. So people do not pick the roses.
Alright, what we have in front of you is our lovely lake. It's just another angle at it. This is where students come in between classes, just kind of relax. You may see some students out studying, reading books, or what have you. Got their feet in the lake, just kind of resting up. If you look a little closer, you'll see that our DH, which is our dining hall, and our bookstore are connected. So most students come here to also get their books. We also have a mail center, a FedEx shop, and it's also a theater upstairs, and it's kind of our one-stop shop here on campus. So this is just another look at it. I'm sure you guys will enjoy when you get a chance to come on campus.
Alright, we're over by the freshman dorms where the students call this the E-Field. It's just a big place for students to hang out when it's nice outside and play basketball or sand volleyball, or even just throw a football out on this field and lay out. So this is called the E-Field, and it's over by the rest of the
now we're going to segue into our athletic side of campus. Right now our soccer team is having a lovely soccer camp, so you see the kiddos preparing for camp, and they're right in front of our lovely baseball stadium. We have a great baseball program and also a softball program, and this is where they come to practice and also play. Alright, now we're approaching our soccer field, in which Furman is known nationally for their prestigious soccer teams. This year, we were fortunate enough to sign the #1 recruiting class in the nation. So I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun in the sun with our soccer team this year. As you can see, this is the stadium. Just a little glimpse of it. It's really cool. Throughout the games, you'll see all student athletes from football, basketball, baseball, all come out to support our soccer team. And that's kind of the theme here at Furman. Each one support each other. All right, to your right is our football practice field, which was originally donated by the Atlanta Falcons. They were used to come here for training camp. So to the left of that is also where our track team conditions and work out as well.
Okay, now we are approaching our football stadium, where we have a really, really good football team with a brand new coach, Bruce Fowler, and we're really excited about the talent he's brought in. And every football weekend you can see a ton of people out here tailgating, and we actually have our own tailgating spot next to our men's team where we all hang out and have a good time before the football games. And you can actually see our paladin right there. If you don't know what a paladin is, now you do. It is a knight on a horse. And we look forward to our football season about to start here in September. In front of us is Timmons Arena, and this is our home away from home, where we play all of our games, our men's and women's basketball team. And it's a beautiful facility for both of us. It houses our locker rooms and our offices and our film rooms. And it's actually dug down into the ground, so it's a little bit hard to see. But we're really excited about Timmons Arena and getting the season started again up in November. We want to thank you for joining us on our tour today. Hopefully it gave you a sneak peek into Furman's beautiful campus, and hopefully we will also get you on campus soon here in the near future. F you!
All the time.